Let's say you want to translate and price a Word document with FairTradeTranslation. In your web browser, open the FairTradeTranslation.com webpage and click on Get Started. Drag and drop your Word document into the file container. The file is translated from English into German by several commercial engines: Google Translate, Microsoft Translator, and SDL Language Cloud. Behind the scenes, for each language segment, FairTradeTranslation compares the translations produced by these engines and picks the best one. FairTradeTranslation also evaluates if the best translation is as good as a high-fuzzy translation memory match. These automatic translations are good enough for post-editing. For this document, 412 words are not good enough for post-editing and need to be professionally translated from scratch. Only 19 words are translated well enough to justify post-editing. FairTradeTranslation also makes explicit the price for which you should be happy to do the job. You can see how the price varies as you change your preferred per-word translation and high-fuzzy post-editing prices. If you change the target language to French and you retranslate the same document, you'll see that more words are good enough for post-editing, and fewer words need to be translated from scratch. Because more words can be post-edited, the price is lower. In general, English-French MT is better than English-German MT, and FairTradeTranslation knows that. When you download the result file and open it, you'll notice that some sentences have been translated, the sentences that FairTradeTranslation selected for post-editing, while other sentences have not been translated at all. FairTradeTranslation recommends that you translate the untranslated segments by yourself from scratch. You can choose to include or not the low-quality translations into the result file by selecting your preferred setting after you have a FairTradeTranslation account. You can log in with your Google+ or Facebook account, or with an account you create manually on our server. When I translate the same document as a registered user, the sentences that were not good enough for post-editing are now translated and tagged in the result file as "too bad." This is because in my profile settings, I indicated that lower quality sentences in monolingual files need to be translated and tagged with a start label. You can define your own start and stop labels. As a registered user, you can also access the files you translated before and can re-download them. You can also change your personalization settings. But more about this in another video.